Hi, I'm Ernie Hudson, and you're watching MadameNoire. I still work a lot. I'm working with Whoopi Goldberg now on a new television pilot. Hopefully it'll get picked up. ABC has a show called Once Upon a Time, and I play King Poseidon, the king of the sea. And so that's fun, being very royal and regal. There's a movie called Gallows Road coming out with Kevin Sorbo. That should be coming up this fall. And I just stay busy. Just finished a movie with Josh Duhamel called The Wrong Stuff, where I play a baseball player, and why anybody would cast me as a baseball player at this stage, but it was a lot of fun, and actually I'm better at baseball than I thought I was. So I'm just having fun and giving thanks to God for everything. Well, Solomon, he was a character. When I was a kid, I used to pick fruit, and I had an incident when I was about 9 years old where one of the guys working on the farm, kicked me. I fell over, hit my head, and it was knocked out for a moment. And I thought, what would have happened if I had gotten frozen and that time? If we say a person is retarded, for a lot of people, they just stop growing at a certain point. And Solomon, for me, was that character had he not grown beyond that point. And but I had a responsibility to tell that story honestly, because there are a lot of people who are dealing with it. Yeah, Ghostbusters. I'm Winston Zeddemore. It was the weirdest thing. I did Ghostbusters, and when the movie was out, it was playing everywhere, and I hear people talking about they saw Ghostbusters, and I go, wow, I'm in that movie. And they go, really? Oh my God, you're in the movie. What part did you play? Now, for an actor, what part did you play? That's a little weird. I'm like, and as a joke, I would say, I'm the black guy. And they go, oh yeah, he's the black guy. So, but Winston was an interesting character because I really felt, here's a guy who's looking for a job, and if you want me to believe in ghosts or whatever, just make sure my check cashes. And it's been 31 years, and it's amazing how many people love the movie. Adverse effect on my career is probably not the right words, but what I was trying to say in the article, because a lot of people will come up to me and they say, oh, aren't you so happy? And Ghostbusters made your career. And I gotta go, I was in the movie, and I'm very thankful to have been in the movie, but it wasn't all of that. It wasn't like I came out of Ghostbusters and all of a sudden I'm offered starring roles. I mean, I didn't get another feature for 3 years after Ghostbusters. But I was a good learning experience, and there were some really positive things with Ghostbusters. There was also some things that I wasn't particularly thrilled about. I haven't seen any money on all those toys with my face on them. So, but that's the business. I understand that. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm doing good. God has been good to me. I'm still working. But it was like this business, there were a lot of challenges, and that's kind of what I wanted to say. And a lot of people look at movies and entertainment and they think, oh, wow, it's just that simple. No, it's not. And I think for a lot of people who started with me and who are no longer doing what I do, because psychologically, you're dealing with a bunch of crazy people. And they make choices that you don't understand, and you've got to somehow make sense out of that. Well, I can't say I've turned down Grey's Anatomy. Shonda Rhimes, I met her, and she said that she liked my work and was a fan of my work, and she wanted me to come back and read for the chief of staff that I think Pickens, I'm going blank on his first name, but played, and I just refused. I'm like, I'm not reading, I'm sorry. Now, of course, it's in his 10th season, and he's making $1 zillion an episode, and I wish I'd read for that part. What Family Matters, I didn't want to do the part of the dad, and that show is. And sometimes you take, there's a Candyman that came up, and Tony Todd ended up doing the role. I read the script. I'm sorry, I didn't make any sense out of it, and I just like, no, I ain't doing that. And then I saw Tony Todd do it, and I go, oh, it made sense. But he was able to find that. If I can't really bring something that's honest to a character, I don't need to be doing it. Hollywood seems to think that nobody wants to look at, old people. That may or may not be true. Europe the older actors in London, the older actors work and work and work until they can no longer work. And there's a lot more respect for the business. So it's very hard as you age, especially for women. I see myself as just an average guy, but I don't get to play fathers or the guy next door because most of the fathers on TV and in movies, they don't look like me. Even though I think I'm a dad, so yeah, it's a certain group of people making decisions about this very powerful industry. There's a lot more diversity now. In the last of Shonda Rhimes, God bless her, even Tyler Perry. There's a lot of money, and I think Hollywood is now seeing that there's more money in diversity than there is in not having diversity. And that's a good thing because that has been the case.